So what Lovable proposes is that in the initial stage, you should compose using this specific format. Then, in the subsequent stage, it's perfectly acceptable to write in a conversational style as if you're speaking while still incorporating all of these necessary details. For instance, right here. When you're creating a feature for uploading a profile picture, you need to include a file input form and a submit button. Then, in sequence, when it's submitted, it stores it and updates the user's profile, and also, errors such as the file size being too large are handled smoothly and efficiently. In this particular case, while it may not be precisely written in the first format, it does contain all of the essential requirements that are specified in that initial format. Therefore, as you become more accustomed to this process, you will find that you can comfortably write as if you are simply conversing with someone, and you will not encounter any significant problems.